I'm Eric D'Amato,
It's me. It's Matt.
and welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Woo.
We're actually talking about a Peter Jackson movie today.
Ooh, interesting.
We are going to sit down and watch all 12 hours of The Lord of the Rings.
I knew this day was coming. Let me just crack my fingers over here and get ready.
But no, we're not going to watch legitimately super good trilogy here, though we could watch the
Damn.
Hobbit movies. They're pretty god-awful. But we
Sure.
are watching his first foray into the realm of horror.
Ooh,
With
first? Interesting.
1987's Bad Taste.
Oh boy.
The population of a small town disappears and is replaced by aliens that chase human flesh for their intergalactic fast food chain.
And that's it?
I really don't need to say anything else. It stars a whole bunch of people you've probably never heard of,
More than likely.
and that probably show up in Lord of the Rings.
Also more than likely.
This is not at all our first time discussing Peter Jackson's schlock from before he did Lord of the Rings. We did Dead Alive years
That's
and
true.
years ago. That was
True.
That was a fun movie.
Was a fun movie.
It's got 6.6 out of 10, even though I think it somehow wants to have 6.66 out of 10. It's directed and written by Peter Jackson. I think Peter Jackson's in it somewhere.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, without further ado, let's watch something that was made by the New Zealand nerd who somehow was allowed to make Lord of the Rings movies.
Will we find out why in this movie? Probably not. But
Well, we
I'm
found
looking
out why
forward to
in
it.
Dead Alive.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
All right, so
We've got trouble.
Good word. Right, we're on our way. Tomorrow we're having you for lunch.
How are we going to do if we're spotted, Frank?
Go, Frank. Jeez, the real ticket. Here, it was right all along. Get down. That's it, those weekend cowboys. What's up, boss? You go on. I'm gonna go back and stop those wankers. For God's sake, Oz, put that thing down. Let's get in there and hit the leader. Get the launcher!
I don't know how to summarize this.
I don't think you can.
Things just kind of happened one to the other.
Yeah, like, like connect the dots, right? You just go to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. It was just kind of like that.
It's just a bunch of basically chill New Zealand people walking around the countryside, occasionally murdering aliens.
Yeah, it's all it is. It's kind of incredible.
And they're talking about the whole thing sounding a bit like Ringo Starr. And it's just
I was
so
gonna say.
weird. It's such a... Well, I can't remember. Do we start up in space?
I want to say yes.
like a shot of space, because I don't remember, but I know it quickly goes to down into the countryside.
Then yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we start. We start in space.
And then there's someone running away. There's from what we find out to be an alien, but just looks like a crazy person with a hammer.
Yep.
And then I think he gets shot.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure he gets shot. Something happens to him.
Yeah, he definitely gets shot, but I don't know if it happens immediately.
Like he said, this was just a lot of things happening.
This is a series of events.
It's all it is. To try to you could probably cut up this movie in a different way, and it would still make just as much sense.
Or as little.
That's the best part.
So we find out that these people are there's actually a whole group of guys.
Yep.
Who are the New Zealand government's alien investigation department.
Because that exists.
And this village has been taken over by aliens.
Yeah. And they've been pretty much sent there to try to take care of it, I think, or to investigate it.
But they've been given guns.
As you do.
And it just kind of goes from there. There's one annoying guy, I think, called Derek.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Who has one tied up upside down and starts hammering a bayonet into his foot to interrogate him.
Yeah, because that's apparently how you do it.
Though I don't think he speaks English.
Well, I know at some point he says he wants to hear the alien language. Or something. I don't know, that whole part was kind of nutty.
Hmm.
To which he then does impale his foot, by the way, which causes him to screech. And what do you think a loud screeching alien does to surrounding aliens? It attracts them.
It's like raptors.
Yeah, exactly. And of course they were attacking our other main protagonist, whose name I can't remember.
I know the names, because I have IMDb open here, but I don't know who goes to what.
Yeah, that,
Because we have Ozzy, Barry, Giles, Frank, and Derek.
Oh, Ozzy was the guy who was being attacked by them at first.
Mm.
That's the dude who looks like, as I called him, a 50-year-old looking Haley Joel Osment, but in the 70s.
Mm.
Because that's all he reminded me of for some reason. I don't know. I couldn't shake it. That's all I saw.
They have guns for some reason.
Well, I mean, we learn it's for protection.
But they're like, oh, they should never have given these people. They should never have given us guns. We don't need them.
Well, yeah, I guess.
But then they totally do.
Of course they do. It's a fucking movie. They're always gonna need the guns.
And they pretty much just explore the town, talk about aliens.
Yeah,
and get attacked by some aliens with a bunch have normal hammers and one has a little bitty tiny hammer, and that's a joke.
Yeah, I love that shot where it's like he's handing the hammers off as they're running. I don't know why. I just thought that was very, very
one
humorous.
has a really big wooden hammer.
Yeah.
Which actually reappears in Lord of the Rings as one of the orcs' weapons.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
That's humorous.
There's just little nods all over the place. You ever see King Kong?
The 2005 one?
Yeah, the Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
There's a box in the ship's hold labeled Sumatran rat monkey.
Oh.
So bad shit's gonna happen wherever that boat's going.
It's very, very true. Can we talk about their walkie-talkie setup?
Yes.
And how ridiculous it kind of looks, but I love it. It looks like a gaming headset created in the 80s, and I love it.
You mean Derek's setup? His backpack thing?
Yeah, his little backpack thing where he's got the telephone attached to his head.
Yeah, he's great.
Or something. It was really they really did a lot of stuff with all the props in this, and I love it.
So Derek finds that his alien prisoners escaped.
Yep.
And he falls off a mountain and breaks his head open.
He sure does.
His stuff is kind of like peppered throughout the rest of the movie.
Yeah, because he does, like, quote-unquote, come back.
Like, a piece is, like, opened out of his skull. So he puts that back, ties it up, finds a truck that has cardboard cutouts of the Beatles in the windshield for no reason. And finds a top hat in there and puts that on his head, and he doesn't come back into the movie for a while.
For a very long time.
He does kill a few aliens, though.
He does, and some are in pretty cool fashion, which I have to admit, the practical effects in this movie are pretty good. They're pretty good.
And especially considering that this is made on a budget of probably a box of, just a bunch of sandwiches Peter Jackson's mom made for them.
Yeah,
and like, go have fun shooting your movie.
That's where you get the joy out of this, though, right?
It seems like they just did this for a college course or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a really well produced movie for a college course.
And the effects they managed to do with no budget were friggin' phenomenal.
Yeah, like that shot of him like falling and splattering on the rock. Mm-hmm. That was really cool. It was like really well done.
It was.
But it kind of like he said, the whole movie is just them. Well, the first little bit is like them going around trying to find these aliens. There's like a cool shot where Ozzy finds one in the forest and the fucking alien leaps over him like he's goddamn Mario.
Yes.
For like no real reason, he just does it, and I love it.
The story is not really there for most of it until we find someone who's outside the group tearing it through the town, being chased by a bunch of aliens. Yeah. And then they catch him and bring him into a house, and then we get the plot is they gotta rescue this guy.
Pretty much.
And he's brought in
a realtor?
Yeah, he's a collection agent.
Oh, collection agent. Okay, that's what it is.
And he goes inside, he gets taken, he gets his clothes removed, of course, and gets put in a pot with like potatoes and stuff and onions. And we meet the villain, Lord Crumb.
I didn't realize that guy had a name.
Who explains that he is the leader, he is the owner of a company called Crumb's Crunchy Delights, which is a fast food chain, and they've decided to start selling human meat in their intergalactic fast food restaurants. And that's the story.
That's the plot.
That's what it's about.
They're gonna cook him, and they're gonna sell him in 11 herbs and spices.
11 herbs and spices.
I fucking love that line in this movie. It's so funny.
So now the plot is get this guy out.
That's pretty much it. It's just get the guy out of the building before he gets fucking cooked.
They send one of their members in to currently the aliens, by the way, all look like humans.
Yeah, like if you were watching this without the context of knowing they were aliens, like you would think they're just like zombies or
crazy
maniacs.
people.
Yeah.
Or a cult.
Yeah.
But
they're aliens.
I'm gonna say this now. We're gonna tell you what happens in this movie, sort of, but we can't really.
Yeah.
Just watch it.
Yeah, this is one that like you're gonna hear some of the stuff and you're gonna be like, really? That happens in this movie?
Is an unsummarizable film.
Yeah, it's very odd. Like this is one you definitely just like have to sit down and watch.
You can find it on YouTube, I'm sure.
Probably.
Even though I'm amazed, though he definitely can't be monetized given what happens in the film.
Yeah.
I'm
a bit violent.
I'm very to slight tangent, but we're gonna need tangents to get to some kind of reasonable time for this.
Fair.
I'm so grateful I don't do my videos monetized.
Yeah.
Because I can say whatever I want and talk about whatever I want and not have to care.
Yeah, YouTube's in a pretty particular state right now. I can't
Yep.
say. God bless all the monetization problems that we have to go through on this fucking website. I hate it.
You're not advertiser friendly.
I know. I have to mark that every time I upload a video.
It's
great.
It doesn't ask me ever.
There's like
I think
like
it's just
I think.
I think it's just learned by now.
It's like giving up. You're like, fuck it.
It does like it. Like, is your stuff made for children? It's like, hey, yeah, it's a Let's Play of a Star Wars game. It's not for kids, though. Trust me.
God, the gore and stuff in this movie was just... It's unreal. Like, it's honestly kind of unreal just how well they did a lot of stuff with what you said, a budget of probably a box of sandwiches. The fucking one scene where the dude's, like, eating the brains out of the guy's head with a spoon.
Yeah, that was delightful.
That
That was just delightful.
It's so unexpected, but I'm like, yeah, I'll take it, sure. I love it. Which is, like, pretty much how I felt throughout this whole movie. It was just, like, one thing happening after another, and at the end, I was like, yep, I sure did watch this, and I sure did enjoy it. Oh, what a strange movie. What just a strange film.
They decide to rescue the guy, and their plan is one of them's going to go in and pretend to be an alien.
Of course.
And he goes in, and he blends in fairly well.
Yeah?
And
I mean...
Okay.
Yes.
Warning. Well, the thing you're about to hear described, it's gross. It's gross. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain it, Matt? I don't.
I don't really know how to explain it because I saw the scene. It's just like thinking about it. It just makes me laugh, and I hate it that it makes me laugh.
One of the aliens vomits into a bowl.
And it's not like a little bit of vomit.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of vomit.
It's bright green.
Sure, it's chunky too. A little bit chunky.
And can you explain the next part? I feel like I'm gonna gag if I do.
If I am remembering this correctly, so you know how when you're in a cult and you know
no, actually, I've never actually been in a cult.
I'm just going to maybe assume that someone out there has at one point been in a cult and somehow survived.
Congratulations! Good for you if you did.
Yeah, good. Yeah, amazing. I'd love to hear that story. You know, they make the bowl of punch, and then you know, you typically all get a glass, and then you all drink you drink from the punch.
Oh, the Jonestown.
Yeah, like the little Jonestown thing that they did. Well, this movie kind of does that, except the guy projectile vomits onto the fucking bowl, and then they take the turns of passing the bowl and drinking from it. Yes, they're drinking the alien's vomit, and which poor soul is part of this whole alien group now? That's right, the guy who went in to sneak in and get intel.
And he
what
has
does he have
to
to
eat
do?
some of it.
He has to just... he sure does.
And
also,
they mock him for it.
I mean, yeah, of course they mock him for it. It's a fucking 80s film where they just send him in there, or late 70s.
It's like, guess what I had to do? Oh, yeah, you did a bowl of alien chuck.
Also, I just have to say, the fucking vomit, like, at some point had, like, steam coming off it or smoke, and, like, what the fuck?
I mean, I know it's a movie, and it was probably just coleslaw or something, but still.
Yeah, it's just, but, like, it does the imagery so well. Like, it honestly looks disgusting. And you can see how bad it was when he comes back, and he's just, like, freaking out about it.
And so they rescue the guy.
They sure do.
And then they go get their bazooka from the truck. And one of the guys takes off his coat and is like Stallone ripped.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
While the aliens transform into the there's a scene where the aliens we just see the house and lights are going off, and Lord Crumb is saying good night to all the members of his aliens.
I forgot about that.
Good night. And of course he's the only one who can talk. The other one's just like, "Rrr."
Yeah, and I don't think they ever really explain why. I think it's just because he's the leader. Sure, why not?
Well, they're third class aliens.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Gotcha.
And
Yeah, I forgot how many just camera shots there are of someone aiming down a gun.
so the aliens go into their true forms, which looks pretty cool, all things considered.
Yeah, the transformation sequence was also.
And then they hunt them around. They hunt our characters around. Derek gets a chainsaw.
he sure does. We get a lot of cool scenes with the chainsaw too.
And they kill all the aliens except for Lord Crumb.
Of course.
He gets in the house and starts like priming it to go into space.
Yeah.
And
This ending was so fucking weird.
oh, the aliens can't handle rock music. I guess.
Yeah, sure, why not, right? Fuck it.
And
So it's already off the bars.
So Crumb's going. The guy with the bazooka fires all the bazookas at the house. Derek goes into the space house as it's taking off and kills Lord Crumb with a chainsaw.
In a very, very spectacular fashion, might I add.
And then goes to just wander he goes, like, and then the movie ends with the implication that he's going to their planet to kill all of them with the chainsaw.
Hell yeah.
And it
ends with them driving off into the sunset.
does
Because
indeed.
of course it does. And, like, that's the movie. Like,
I like the French poster for it because it shows it's not just the picture we got with the alien holding a gun and giving the middle finger. There's a picture of space, and what's obviously Derek is holding on to the house blasting off into space and flying through space, holding onto the house by a rope. And then there's the
that's
Earth.
A poster?
Yeah, and there's the Earth, and an alien hand is ripping a plunger off the planet.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Okay, sure. Whatever you say, Peter Jackson. God, what a movie.
It was delightful. It also has another name, which is Meet the Feebles.
Meet the Feebles?
Yeah.
Alright. Sure.
Oh, no, it's a movie it's like double billed with.
Oh, okay.
Bad taste.
Yeah. No, this movie was like, I know, like, we didn't really touch on story much, but that's because, like, literally
There's
90%
basically
of the film
no
is
story.
action. Yeah, it's just action half the time or walking. And the action's good. Like, the some of the, like, I don't call them, like, the action scenes were, like, really well done. There's, like, really good practical effects. You got a fucking head being blown up, like, every 5 minutes at least.
It won the Gore Award.
I believe that. I highly believe that. This movie's fucking insane with, like, the amount of stuff that happens in it.
You can watch it in 3D, but don't.
Oh, no. That sounds horrible. When was this, like, 87? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. I don't need to deal with that kind of 3D.
And yeah, that was bad taste.
Like, again, it's a good movie. Like, I had a lot of fun watching it.
But it's
just,
not story heavy and can't really be summarized.
That's it. It's just, like, they fight aliens.
Stuff happens. Have a strong stomach if you're going to watch it.
Oh, yeah. Some of the gore in this was, oh, Lord.
It's unabashedly a gross out film.
yeah, like their stomachs being torn out. There's like limbs being cut off left,
Brains
right.
being eaten, but that's basic horror movie stuff since like
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead.
Pretty much. A lot of blood splatter.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. It's everywhere in the film. It's great. But it is enjoyable. Like, it is really, really good. Just, you know, be in the right mindset for it.
Well, what would you give it if you have to give it a score?
I'm gonna try giving this out of like probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, which is when the guy who gets kidnapped is running away from like one of the main aliens of the film, and he just turns around and flips him off.
Yeah, and goes, me.
Yeah, so I'm giving it whatever you want to call that scene, like a 4 out of 5, like 4 middle fingers out of 5 middle fingers pointing towards an alien.
I'm giving it the cardboard cutouts of the 4 Beatles and their doctor in their Sergeant Pepper costumes being shocked about Derek almost running the alien over. No, actually running the alien over. Because these things' faces can change, apparently. And I don't know why the Beatles were in the car in this film.
Who knows? Why not, right? Why not? Also, the music in this movie was really catchy for a lot of scenes, I have to say.
Don't actually remember a lot of the music.
It was a lot of, like, synth sounds. And
yes. Good 80s stuff.
Guitar licks, yeah. Like, the kind of stuff you expect in these kind of movies.
You could probably... Actually, I'm just going to double check.
Made the action kind of fun.
You can find the entire film on YouTube.
Just like that?
Yep. Free Film Heritage. It's like the first result is the whole film.
There you go. If you got like an hour and a half to kill, because it's not that long of a movie, I honestly say it's worth it. I'd say it's worth it just to sit down and have a good time.
Also, we got to say that the guy whose brains the alien's eating is also an alien.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing they do.
We're gonna have to watch The Frighteners one of these days.
Oh boy.
It's another Peter Jackson horror film.
Ooh, I mean, hey, if this one and the other one are anything to go off by, I'm sure it'll be enjoyable. Or it could not be. I don't know. I have a pretty poor history with this channel and this show.
I think the best part is when Derek with the chainsaw comes into the house, he chainsaws a hole shaped perfectly for him to step through holding the chainsaw.
I was gonna break it up, yeah.
He cuts a Looney Tune hole.
It's like dead ass Looney Tunes hole. It's so good. Oh, he was so humorous in that. And if I'm not mistaken, Peter Jackson did play Derek.
He did.
Yeah, so you could tell he was just having a fun time with this role. Oh, what a movie! What a movie!
What a film! And next time we have a movie.
Do we?
A movie about what seems to be a cyborg killing people with a connection to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What? I mean, hey, if that doesn't get you interested, I don't know what will.
And that will be episode 199 of our show.
199. Crazy, huh?
Crazy indeed.
Nutty.
We've come a long way.
We truly have.
Insert the song by the band that did it.
Okay, yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Can't remember the band. You know how far we've come?
Yeah.
The one that like every fandom does an AMV of.
You're not wrong.
One that I think would work well for that is also about Peter Jackson, like the rotating shot for the Fellowship at when they form in Fellowship of the Ring, and rotating into the shot of them at the end of Return of the King.
Oh yeah, man, I really gotta sit through that trilogy again soon.
Watch the extended editions. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I plan on it.
Like, one of the best characters is just in the extended edition.
Oh.
The Mouth of Sauron.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to just pick a day when I'm off work and just go through them.
And I've been Mark Demetta.
I've been mad.
You can find my stuff on this very channel, which you're hopefully currently on, unless this video has been stolen and uploaded to someone else's channel.
Damn you.
If this video is found not on Narwhal Entertainment, kindly dislike it and leave a rude comment.
Don't even report it. Just be mean.
Yeah, just be mean to them because they stole my video.
Yeah, no, understandable. Understandable.
I mean, report it if you like, but that would be like acting like an adult, and
who does that on the internet?
No one. It's against the law. And you can find more of Matt stuff on Mini-Matt Reviews and Mini-Matt Plays if he still uses that channel.
Oh, don't worry. Time recording, I'm working on something. Don't you worry. It's coming. It's coming.
Can you give us a hint?
I'm currently recording something. I'm about halfway through it, and pretty soon, hopefully, when this fucking thing is ended, I can get you on for a little project I've been working on.
Ooh.
But I gotta wait till fucking COVID's done, so that's nice.
Wake me up when this COVID ends.
Oh, we're gonna be sleeping for a while, I can tell you that.
Oh, wait. Anyway, I just realized I'm almost out of time in this month to do my yearly listening to of a certain song. And anyway, I'll see you next week for episode 199.
Take it easy, everyone.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.